Greetings and salutations, how's everybody doing? So we're about to start talking about the season, finale, part 2 season finale of Battlestar Galactica. Well, basically, this one was a bit of a long one, in a way. Basically what happened in part 1 was basically, it's revealed that, in a way, that, basically in this episode that, engineer, Tyrell, basically he's sleepwalking. He ends up attacking Callie in his sleep when she tries to wake him up, and then he ends up having, almost a therapy session with, a new character, in this case, Brother Kaval, played by the great Dean Stockwell. And honestly, I gotta say, whenever you have Dean Stockwell that just appears in a show, you know you're gonna have some great acting.
Why are you running?
I'm not.
How long are you gonna do this? How long are you gonna refuse to see what's right in front of your face? Forget it, I'm done.
What? You're leaving?
That's right, I'm done. I'm done dancing around the truth with you. You know what's going on, but you can't or you won't face it. So.
And honestly, another little thing that happens in this episode is basically its selection of the presidential election. And honestly, basically what happens is, one thing that Tom Zarek goes say, oh, there's a new planet here. Let's use that as a ploy so that way we can say Rosalind does not want to habitat that planet, because anyway he say whenever you're just stuck in a place, you want to get out. And obviously that reminds me a bit of how folks were feeling during times of COVID. People were stuck in their homes. They didn't want to get out. They wanted to get out. They wanted to go do things.
Kids, see you later!
Where are you going?
I'm leaving and I'm never coming back! Huh? Oh right, I forgot! The world's turned into...
In a way. And yeah, basically so, and then eventually they have, they have the debates and all that stuff, and anyway, one thing that also happens is Rosalind also notices that hey, Baltar, I think you're working with the Cylons.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock!
And then at the end of the episode, basically, Starbuck discovers that, San Anders, he's okay on Caprica. And then eventually they have an attack. So let's look on to part 2. And my god, part 2 was a bit longer in the fact that, one thing that happens though is that the episode has its election, and everyone goes hey, we're gonna vote. And it seems that President Rosalind, wins the election. But Tom Zarek, there's something fishy going on here. And in a way, one thing that happened was, in a way, Rosalind had basically had the election rigged in her favor.
Excuse me.
You try to steal this election, you'll die inside. Likely move your cancer right to your heart. People made their choice. We're gonna have to live with it.
And so basically, not Tom Zarek, but Baltar, he was actually the winner of the election, because some votes were not counted. And, yeah, basically that's what happens. Baltar becomes president, and as well as he ends up giving, a warhead to the other Gina, who was the other Cylon on that he had originally that was on Pegasus, and her ship ends up getting blown up. And yeah, everyone decides to say we're gonna go live on Caprica, this new planet. And yeah, everything seems to go well. They basically jump a year ahead, and Baltar, he's looking kind of scruffy. Looks like he has not shaved. He's looking like he's just like he's has like women beside him and all that. It looks like he doesn't really take the job as president seriously, or maybe he's just like over Wilmington. So eventually, one thing that happens though, the Cylons come back.
They found us. They found us.
We have to get out of here, sir.
Well, one thing that does happen is that Starbuck marries Sanders. He's having complications to pneumonia, and Tyrell, he decided to marry Callie, and she's pregnant. But honestly, I'm gonna say the moment when the Cylons do show up at the end of the episode, it's honestly a great visual look. Like in them walking through Caprica. But overall, not a bad season finale. Overall, pretty good. See you later.